staying on. Just checking now. I've just started the stream because it keeps on starting and stopping. Yeah, if anyone's tuned in, apologies for the inconvenience. I've already done the intro twice now, so I have a feeling that's probably why I was standing there talking to Finnair for a couple of minutes. Yeah, Promise Gaming, joined me is Chicane Tomo.
I don't know, mate, there's nothing streaming yet.
I've just started it, so I'm hoping it will work now. I'm seeing the
there we go.
The banner on the screen.
Let me include my audio.
Right. Yeah, so we'll do a proper intro now that we know the stream's actually working. I'm Primus, you know me, and today we're joined with Chicane Tomo. He's in the co-com spot today, so a unique pairing for today.
And my pet.
How you doing, Tomo?
I'm all right, mate. I'm good. You all know me. Hey.
And we're actually seeing a couple of people I recognise today, like Pazuzu. She's back.
She's back. No, he's back. Well, she is. Yeah, she is back. Yeah. It's not who you think it is.
I made the mistake on saying he and all that until like everyone in the chat was like going at me like, Primus, it's Celine. I'm like, oh.
Right, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, the woman of 1,000 names, because obviously that was the nickname Bodder and I gave her back in the day, because she always changed a gamer tag every week, so it's like the woman of 1,000 veils, but instead it's the woman of 1,000 names. And then we've got a couple of people I don't recognise. No, not a couple, sorry, just one, and that's Willy Bobus, which is a bit of a unique gamer tag. And speaking of Willy, he's the first car to go onto the track.
Willy.
Oh, Tomo.
What?
Laughing at Willy.
I can't help it. It's childish humour. Sorry, it's best.
Is that like? I'm guessing you laughed when Lando Norris had Jarv as his engineer, and he's like talking about tyres. I swear it was like Alfa Romeo's gone soft. You got the Tauris on the mediums, and then the Willys have gone hard. And then like Lando was like, "Thank you for that precise information, Jarv." Oh.
Dear.
Oh no, my shoes.
Right.
That way as well.
We've got Mr. Chadwick on. We've got Blazer Guns on tonight. Eagle, Mr. Michael. We've got Moggs. We've got Magic Marks. We've got Mr. Dave, Big Dave, and just Merlin. What's the? So I've not really been keeping in touch with what's going on with Division 3. Gonna have to get me up to speed really quick.
Well, going from the recap on last week, it was a very interesting Grand Prix, and I know Magic Mark's got a podium. Fruit Boy won the race, but he never turned up for the podium interview, which was quite saddening because I wanted to interview him. And Zaki only just missed getting a podium because he spun on the last, the two kinks on the final straight. He went for the second sort of curve, and he spun it and lost it, and he was literally in second place fighting the Ferrari the entirety of the lap. And because he had a late spun, he literally missed out on the podium, and he was, well, let's face it, he was not happy, and I cannot blame him. I've had the fair share of moments where could have won or gotten a good result, and then the mistakes costed me dearly, and then you're just left with no one to be angry at but yourself.
Well, that's what happens. That is what happens, unfortunately. But anyway, we're on board, so you might as well take us through a lap then, Mr. Primus, on Willy!
On board with Willy as he goes through the hairpin down to the second to last straight. DRS assistance is activated, pushing down the straight. There's some interesting fights that have happened here before in RSF1 as well as real life Formula 1. You just don't want to do a Kevin Magnussen and crash on the Wall of Champions. Decent run there through the chicane. It looks like he probably could have taken a little bit more curb and been safe of it, but it's still not too bad. 1 minute 10.5. I've not seen the times from the previous division, so I'm not sure if that's a quick lap, but that's the benchmark of the day.
Not bad. Not bad, actually, for everything else. 1:10.5. Last night it was 111s, and then you go 110.4 from Chadwick, obviously doing co-coms on Mondays. Blazer Gun says, hello there, good evening Blazers, how you doing? Hippo goes, hi, hi, hello, happy Hippo, God bless him. There you go, so we'll keep an eye on what's going on now. Right, Merlin.
I just will have to say, Tomo, I just have to say, before, once he does come out the pits, you're going to have to do a lap with Brewer Container.
Oh, no.
That's what you used to do with Braver,
no.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, God, blame me. Jesus.
My former teammate. Ooh, we've had a spinner just after the hairpin.
We've had a spinner,
Then Geisen.
Oh, God bless you, mate.
Then Geisen's hit his Ferrari into the wall.
Oh, no. Right, Michael's out in the mediums. Very interesting strategy there. F1 Ron does a 109.8. Nice time there from Mr. Ron. Oh, Mr. Ryan, sorry, not Ron. What the hell am I waffling on about? Almost as bad as you as a spinner. Right, okay, so here we go. Let's have a look. Yeah, what do you mean? It's in the I can't believe him. Unbelievable. So, right. So who is next? Let's have a look.
We've got Hunt, who's actually on a lap here with his mediums. Let's see how he does, because he's now just nearing the end of the second to last straight.
Yeah, the infamous Wall of Champions. Takes that very nicely as well. Not too shabby. DRS wide open and sets a 110.5 on mediums.
That's actually not bad. He's only just a little shy off of Willie's time. However, just a note to add, Tomo, because obviously I've been with RSF1 for a while now, and throughout the years, this is a very big preferred track here for Hunt. He loves this track, and we've had a crash.
Yes, we have. We have had a crash. We've lost Immortal. Oh dear. So we lost Immortal.
After the first
corner. Listen. Right, I'm sorry, Michael, and this is nothing against you, mate, because obviously the king of corner cuts, that is not you. That title has been handed over to Mr. Cornish, Captain Cornish himself. But I remember there was an incident a few years ago where he got disqualified because he was just a little bit over-eager on the corners. And then obviously...
That was Mexico.
That was not Mexico, this was this track. It was actually Canada.
Really?
Yes, it was. It was Canada. So a few years ago, it's quite a number of years ago though, obviously, and Blazer Guns just comes through and does a 110.1, which is not bad on the Aston Martin. Decent.
Very
sort
good
of
from
difference.
Blazer.
Yeah, very good from Blazer. And even Michael, he invalidated his lap, so that's not over the deal now. Right.
A
LSC
lonely
Dave.
little tyre on the track.
Well, Leicester City FC Dave, he must be happy because his team beat Burnley last night, 2-0 away. So obviously he'll be singing their praises, even though they're through. So let's have a look and see what he can try and do. So it's looking a pretty decent lap. It's a 110.3. There you go.
3 lap worn tyres and a really good lap like that. That's impressive.
It is. It very much indeed is. Here's Mr. Merlin in the Williams. I will try and catch up with everybody and obviously try and see what's going on. Oh, look who's on the out lap.
Oh, he is.
Yes. What do you mean?
I'm sorry, Tom. I know we'd like to be on board with Merlin here, but I did say you're going to have to do it, and he's about to start his lap, so I'm going to have to give this to you.
Here we go. It's the man that apparently, according to him, said
has invalidated
already. Happy days. So I think, obviously, does that mean his lap is going to be invalidated? Yes, it is.
Yep.
What an absolute numpty. You know what I mean? Ladies and gentlemen, don't go to the year. Brave Container. Don't go to the year. Happy days. Right. Okay. Let's get on board with Pazuzu. Let's see how she gets on. Actually, are you sure that's? No, I'm pretty sure that's Millsy's new. That's actually Gary. That is not Celine. That's Gary.
I swear Celine's name was Pazuzu once.
No, it's not. That is actually Gary's new gamer tag. I'm pretty sure that is because he's actually in the Red Bull. So, but anyway, let's get cracking. So
but Celine is as well, I think. No, she was in AlphaTauri.
Yes, she was. So anyway, here we go. Right, so Pazuzu starts his first lap in the Red Bull. Let's have a look and see how he gets on. He goes around the first 2 corners. His third corner, nicely turned in, then round to the 4th corner. Beautifully done. Oh, he's lost. Oh,
Jesus Christ, that was close.
Me. Look, listen, I love to see fantastic cornering, but that was ridiculous. So that's actually not done him any favours in his lap.
That'll be lime wing damage, that.
Yeah, pretty much. Right, okay, let's get on board. Here we go. Right, here he goes. Ladies and gentlemen, here it comes. Let's have a look. It's What do you mean? He's about to start again. Let's take 2. Here we go. He's going to start his lap. Right, he did it invalidate. Here we go. So he comes up to turn 1. Nicely turned into turn 1. Now straight, long right-hand corner to the hairpin of turn 2. As he approaches turn 3, let's see how he gets on. As he approaches turn 3, he cuts it in, straight in, turn 3, nicely runs to turn 4, beautifully done. Just clips the curve coming on the exit, turn 5, up to turn 6, a 19.5 first sector. From, what do you mean, as he comes around 5, 6 and 7. Now, DRS wide open as he opens up the McLaren. This is actually a very, very good time. He's got decent speed, 193.94 miles an hour as he comes up to the second section. Bluey ran the hairpin, not pushing it too, sorry, chicane, sorry, apologies. As he comes through, now he is coming up to sector 2, 41.6. Not a bad sector 2 time. Round the hairpin he goes. Now here we go, straight onto the power. It's the Mercedes McLaren power with the man that apparently, whenever you speak to him, sounds like he's completely off his rocker. He's like, what do you mean? I mean, as he comes up to the wall of champions. The final chicane, here we go. Left and then right, beautifully done. It gets a lot of exit out of there.
That was good.
Just clips the World of Champions. This is looking pretty decent. It's a 110.0. Nicely done. And then Magic Marks goes done 109.8 behind him. Wow.
The Season 1 Division 2 champion puts himself at the top of the table in Q1.
Yep.
The Magic Man has done his job very well. I still love that nickname, has still stuck over the years, Magic Man.
Magic Man.
Well,
no, village people used to say, Macho Man. This is Magic Man.
Magic Man.
So,
I want to be a
Magic Man. Right, anyway, here comes Ben Jensen as he comes through the Sector 2 in the Ferrari. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you know what I mean? We're obviously going off on one. Right, I think he's just taking it easy. He has set a lap with a 110.5. So we are going to lose, we're going to lose 3 drivers.
Eagles crossed the line in 8.
Look at, hold on a minute. Right, okay, let's have a look and see how Pazuzu does. He's going to start his out lap. We'll see how he gets on. And then he got Ski 3318. I mean, so anyway, well, he's on an out lap as well, or he or she is on an out lap. They are on an out lap, so we'll keep it as that. So I'll have a look on the chat in a minute to see how everybody's doing. Hopefully, we're going to have some good comms.
I've got the standings here. While we wait for Pazuzu to begin their lap, and we'll stay on board of them. Going over the standings, Tomo, Fruit Boy currently leads the Drivers' Championship with 80 points, followed by Breezy in second with 63. Actually, I don't even think Breezy's here today, so this will be a perfect opportunity for Fruit Boy to take advantage of opening the gap. FTR Moggs with 54 points in third. Zilbrad in fourth with 52 points. Eagle in fifth place with 43. Soggy Salmon literally tied with him on points, so both of them fighting for fifth place with 43 points. In seventh is Stygian. Eighth is Hunt. So Stygian had 36, Hunt had 27. Merlin 23. Dave 21. Yuzgin 20. Magic Marks got 18 points, followed by Gasly with 12. Pazuzu with 6. Alco Saints with 4. Footy Master with 1. And then Revengezilla, Brave... What do you mean? Adam Lee and Hamilton all have no points.
Right. Just keeping on board with Pazuzu. He's done a pretty good lap, 42.8. He has had a little bit of cheeky moments at the end of Sector 1. Obviously, his car just kicked out a little bit, and then obviously come up to the second, the chicane in Sector 2. Took that a little bit too nicely. I think he's just taking a nice, easy... sort of just getting used to the car, just thinking to just don't, I think that F1 runs at 109.5, sorry, as we're watching that. Here comes World of Champions, he gets really close to that. That's absolutely superb. The rear just pops out a little bit and he puts himself in a 111. That's not fast enough. He's going to have to find some extra time. So I know that car, he's a little bit shaky in that car, but he's going to have to trust that car to get it round the whole track. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on with him. While that's going on, Ski has actually found 6/10 in the middle sector. Let's have a look as he comes through the Wall of Champions. DRS wide open to the Williams. This is going to be a quick lap. It's a 109.8.
All
there you go.
Both the Williams are on form
and
today, with Eagle improving to second.
as well in the Mercedes. So, right, okay, so we're going to keep an eye on what goes on. Willie in the first sector. Let's have a look and see how actually, do you remember?
It's the way you said
Willie. Well, no, here's the thing, right? Okay, I don't know if you remember this. There's a film called Monster Squad, right? And there's
Oh, yeah.
do you remember that film, right? And they would turn around and Frankenstein takes a picture and goes, Bogus. Look at his name, it's Bobus. Almost.
Oh my god, I can't unsee that now.
Yeah, anyway, so, Will Bob.
I'll give you points there.
Willie Bob. Will Bob. Hey, Will Bob, come over here, mate. Will Bob.
Will Bob.
Yeah, man, I can just imagine him sitting on the
Will
chair going,
Hine.
ding, 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 ding. Little straw hat. Exactly, yeah. Exactly, yeah. I'm Will Bob, and that's me, yeah. Right, anyway, as he comes through, he's doing a pretty good lap anyway, Mr. Will Bob, and his straw hat with his little guitar playing, literally doing really well. 1:10.1, there you go, happy days.
And his harmonica playing has put him up in 10th place in his...
That one, yeah, exactly, right.
That's actually a really good impression of the harmonica.
Anyway, right, so Zuzu really needs to get a move on here. 3 seconds lap. Lap? What the hell am I waffling on about? Now, just a quick thing. As you can probably see, guys, ladies and gentlemen, you see that some of the drivers are wearing a different colour helmet. It is purely, we mentioned it on Sunday, and I'm pretty sure that Primus will join me with this one, that we are 100% behind what's happening. Obviously, the travesties that are happening in Ukraine. We wish everybody, obviously, I don't know what to say really for everyone else. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. We hope they end soon, but in the meantime, while this is all going on, we will literally we stand with Ukraine, and we want,
agreed.
All that sort of stuff. So the guys are all wearing helmets to show that we all stand together. It was shown in the football on Sunday in the Carling Cup final. We're exactly the same here at RSF1. We all stand together, and we stand with Ukraine. We're behind Ukraine 100%.
Our thoughts and our minds are with the people of Ukraine during these really troubling times, as it's been a week since the beginning of the conflict, and we just pray that it ends soon, because we'd all like for things to go back to normal, to like some form of quiet again, but we know that's a bit too much to ask for at the minute. But we can all hope and at least dream that maybe we can find a diplomatic solution to
here we go.
Find an end to the battles.
Sorry to cut you short there, but Pazuzu's found half a second in the middle sector, so he's got to move on. That puts him in the 110s, but not quick enough. He is going to be knocked out. He needs to find literally another half a second to get through. So come on, Pazuzu. Pull that sand out that car. Throw it outside.
If he can nail the chicane.
Here we go. He's got to nail chicane. He does. Look at that. Beautifully done. It was absolutely gorgeous now. And it's looking pretty good. Is he going to be quick enough? It's a 110.
He's done it. Just
has he not done it? No, he's not done it. No, has he done it? Yes, he has. He's just got in. Just the skin of his teeth. But hold on a minute.
Ven has got enough fuel to go again.
Right, Ven is going to go and see if Ven can get through. Now, Pazuzu literally he hasn't got enough fuel to do a lap. So let's have a look and see if Ven Ginson,
he's improving.
I'm just going to call him Ven. Hey, Ven, go and get cracking, mate, with the Ferrari. Obviously, Benjamin's probably sitting there, changing his hairstyles, putting his helmet on, going, come on, Ferrari, come on, boys. So anyway, as he comes through sector 2, the quick chicane. Oh, I thought he found that. He did not. That was
thought that as well.
Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Here we go, sector 2. He's found half a second. Pazuzu.
Oh my God, this is a good lap.
He's in trouble. He's got a bit too deep in the hairpin there, so that's going to literally compromise his lap. But I don't think it's going to compromise it that much. But it comes down to the last chicane. He really wants to get through this. He will possibly knock out Pazuzu out of Q1. Here he goes, straight into the left, straight to the right. It's looking good.
Oh, he's riding that a lot.
He rides it just a little bit. Yep, 109.9. There we go.
Tomo, just going to add this.
Go on.
Look at the gap between 2nd to 15th. It's separated by 0.2 of a second.
I know, it's
just over.
Just ridiculous.
That's incredibly close.
It's very, very close. Right. What's up, everyone? Says Saucy. How's he going, son? You know what I mean? What are you tonight? You tomato, brown, fruity, or Worcester? I don't know, mate. We'll give it a shot. See which one is going to be which. Right. Well, there you go. That's Q1 done.
Well, That was a very, very interesting qualifying session. Obviously, unfortunate to Immortal, who lost it in the early parts of Q1. Pazuzu for putting on a very valiant push there for a lap and improved by 6/10 of... No, actually 1.1 because he did an 11.5, so he improved by over a second, which is brilliant, but wasn't enough. So he joins Immortal out in Q1. And Blazer Guns, I wouldn't say by the skin of his teeth because he's faster than Pazuzu by like 0.3 of a second, but Blazer Guns was in the danger zone in 15th place. I used to do that with Bodder.
Are you on the same Haribos as Easton? Come on, what's going on here?
No. I used to do that with Bodder every time we had someone who's like a place above elimination. He'd always go danger zone every time.
I'm in danger zone.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, that was our thing. That was our shtick. Like Bodder would like do the danger zone. And
good old Bodder. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know that.
Like,
How you
everyone
doing?
got
That's
nicknames.
fantastic. It's fantastic. I haven't spoken to him for ages. I mean, good old Bodder. I love that bloke. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I just like to call like people like Element Snow like just the post office like formation lap because every time he spoke he just emptied a lung saying Haas. And there you have it. Your drivers out of Q1, an Aston Martin and one Red Bull. We've only got 17 cars, so only 2 were gone. And your top 3 is Ryan with a 109.5, a very good lap in Q1, followed by Eagle in second, and the Magic Man. He's a magic man. Third place is for the Magic Man.
Right, let's have a look at the chat here.
God.
We got Millsy, 90, GG. Any sauce you want, says Saucy. It is what it is. Listen, at the end of the day, mate, unfortunately, you had a bit of an issue on the first corner. It seemed like you was sort of trying to get yourself around, but hey ho, you know what I mean? If it's a dry race, hey, you can start on a fresh set of tyres. That's a bit of a bonus for you there, Belle. So, not a major issue. Yeah.
Canada is prominently known for having the odd spouts of rain here and there, though. Like, I've had a couple of Grand Prix in RSF1 where we've had some rain. I think it's like, out of the 4 seasons I drove, like 2 of them were dry, 2 of them were wet. Obviously, I sat out most of season 5, so I never got to race properly in Canada then. There we go.
Sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, my headset played it up a little bit, but there you go.
No worries. And it looks like a load of people are going on to the medium compound tyre, though, so it does look like we're going to be seeing dry conditions, which means RSF1 Hunt playing around, though, on those mediums in Q1 means I don't think we're going to see him going on them at all.
So I just had a quick look on the chat, and Pazuzu, aka Millsy, aka Hamilton Lover, God bless him, says it's called only having 10 minutes a practice. Excuses. Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, but fair enough, mate. You know what I mean? Obviously, I get that. Sometimes you just don't have the time to practice. You just got to go with it, and obviously give it plenty of beans. So, fair play to you, mate. You almost got there, but just missed out. So it's not a major issue. But there you go.
And Fruit Boy, the championship leader, is the first to start a qualifying lap.
Right, well then take us through it then, Mr. Primus. After you, the floor is yours, sir.
Right, yeah, we're going down the start-finish straight into turn 1. You get a good run there, hug the apex going to turn 2, but don't ride it too much because it can compromise your entry coming out to where Immortal crashed. Now you've got the first chicane. Don't ride the curve too much, luckily he didn't. Careful to warn the exit. At the end of the first sector, 19.5. Doing very good. Chuck it down to 3rd gear. Quite tidy there, actually. And now into the DRS zone.
You still there?
Sorry, I just had someone. Sorry, I just had someone walk into my room. Sorry about that.
Hey,
yeah, going out to the end of the second sector.
Sorry about that. I apologise.
That was my mother.
Hey, get out of there! Go on, stop! Go on, yeah. Sorry. I apologise, ladies and gentlemen. These people just turning up out of nowhere in the comms room. How dare they? Sorry, go on, carry on.
Into the hairpin goes Fruit Boy. At the end of the straight. Anyway, on board with Fruit Boy as he takes that Ferrari to the final chicane. Keeping it. Oh! The rear stepped out there, but he managed to correct it.
I'll tell you what. I bet his backside was doing buttons in that seat, wasn't it? You know what I mean? It's like, Yeah, I mean, happy days. So, but there
Doing
you
a Jeremy Clarkson, if we interview him, he'd just say, many poos shot out.
Yeah, yes. Yes. Footy Master does a 1099, but in the soft tyres. An interesting strategy there. We're going to keep an eye
Going
on...
more for safety than anything.
Well, you know, it is what it is. Ski does a 111.2. Willie Bob. Hey, Will Bob. Will Bob. How you doing, mate? 110.3 in the medium tyres. God bless him. You know what I mean? But Fruit Boy.
He's backed off the lap.
Well...
Oh, no, sorry, he's done one.
He's done one.
Sorry, I
I was just
did
saying he did a 110.3. Pay attention. I mean, obviously that person walked in is obviously
I
put
was
you
up
off.
in the middle of the night.
I was
up in the middle of the night,
about that,
dude.
mate. You know what I mean? You keep that to yourself, pal. You know what I mean? That's disgraceful.
I was racing.
I'm sure you was. That's that what they call it these days.
Oh, magic marks. Fastest middle sector.
Man. Here we go. Right, let's have a look and see how he gets on.
Fastest first.
Right, here we go. So, lovely into chicane there as he comes through. He's going to do the, let's have a look at his second sector. Looking very, very smart.
Ooh.
Purple middle sector, 41.5 in those mediums. And Footy Masters looking behind him because guess what? The Magic Man. Yes, you know what? There's a song about him as well, you know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, DRS wide open all the way down to the straight. Let's have a look and see if he can actually continue on with this great, this brilliant lap here. This is absolutely fantastic. Look how close! Look how close he gets to the wall of champions, and he does a 109.8 in mediums. Wow! Magic Man. Does a
I think
109.8.
that's definitely safe because 109.5 was the pole lap in Q1.
Hold on. Guess what? Oh, don't forget. Anyway, he's invalidated. He obviously he heard I was jumping on, so he went, I'm going to invalidate. I don't want them to do anything for me. Right.
Runs the track limit. Oh, what do you mean?
Yeah, no, what do you mean? I don't want to let him, no, I'm not letting him do that to me again. Right, anyway, here comes Eagle. Let's have a look and see. 19.7. Purple first sector in the mediums. Here he goes. I think he went a little bit too deep in the first sector, but let's have a look and see. We can only, he's getting a nice little cheeky toe there from another car right in front of him. Through the middle chicane, nicely done, very nice and smooth, good rotation. Let's have a look and see what is the first. Yeah, he did compromise it a little bit, but he's only about 2 or 3 tenths off Magic Mark. I
notice
Magic Man.
The difference between. Sorry to cut in there. I noticed the difference between Eagle and Magic Mark's there into the hairpin. Magic Mark's got a nice berth going into the corner and avoided touching the apex, but Eagle rode the apex a little bit too much going into the hairpin.
He did, but Eagle's getting a very cheeky toe here, so this can actually help him a little bit. It's still 110.3, decent lap.
That's a good lap.
Right, okay, let's have a look. Right, here he comes. I don't want him to watch me. I mean, what do you mean? Here he goes, DRS wide open, comes up the first sector. Right, turns into the first sector. Now round the hairpin and flips quarter 2. Now, here we go. We're going to try and think, because I've been trying to name the sort of things. We're going to call this, we're going to call 6-2. You know, we did a long, at the end of 6-2, the long round hairpin. I think we should just call that the top of the M25. You'll say, yeah, Junction 9. Junction 9.
Junction 9.
Junction 9. There we go. Junction 9. Right. Here we go. So let's have a look at what do you mean? He goes through the second chicane. Nicely turned to the second chicane.
Oh, cut it too much.
Validates it. Bottle job. Right, okay. Michael is invalidating his lap.
Junction 9 he goes.
Yeah, there he goes. He goes around Junction 9. Happy days. Let's have a look and see how MTR Moggs does. He's in the Alpine. Alpine doing a decent job. This is looking pretty decent. 41.8.
Fastest sector.
Fastest sector. But I don't think that is the fastest because if you remember, Eagle did a 41.5. So I think that's a personal best for him, perfectly honest. But there you go. Right, anyway, let's have a look. DRS wide open as he opens up for the Alpine racing all the way down. Normally I would shout out frontline speed, but I'm not going to do it, not yet anyway. Oh, he gets close to the wall of champions, really close.
Rears hit the wall.
And he does a 110.3, decent lap again, but on the softs. Interesting strategy now. Right, Braver, come on, Braver. Come on, third time's a charm, son. Third time's a charm. Let's get cracking on with this. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, we're on board with the Yorkshire man himself, the man who's been supporting Leeds, and unfortunately he's been hiding his face because his team's been battered left, right and centre all week. God bless him. But anyway, he's a man of his word. Let's have a look. First sector, 41.5. Pretty decent first sector. Matches eagle in the mediums, which is actually pretty impressive. Right, here we go. And he opens up the DRS. Here comes DRS. What do you mean? As he comes down the straight, DRS wide open in the McLaren for Mr. Braver Container. Let's have a look and see what you can try and do. Do not ball it. Don't ball it. You haven't balled it.
He didn't.
Happy days. There we go. Let's have a look. Is this looking pretty quick from Mr. Braven Container? It's a 109.7.
Second place.
There you
Wow.
go. That's what you mean. He gets a purple last sector on 109.7.
That was like you could tell by the way he was driving. That was in a good way. That was an aggressive lap. He was fighting every corner with everything he had there, and that was very well connected.
That was very
good. But the
good,
risk
actually.
is he's done one lap too many. I feel in terms of for comfort. So I feel if I was braver, if I really wanted to start on those mediums, I would call it a day for Q2 and not risk pushing them any more than they need to.
No, 3 laps is I would say is probably the maximum. I think he is safe enough to get through to Q3. I think that is a very, very good time. Moggs does a 109.7. Obviously, you know, Ryan does a 109.7. Obviously, in the matching, obviously the top for Q1. Excuse me, sorry about that. But there you go. Laser Buns, he did a 114.5. I don't know what on earth was going on there. Ski, 111.2. Viginson, 110.4. He's now come out on the soft tyres. He feels he needs to do it. Willie Bob, ding, 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 ding. He's actually coming through. There we go. He's doing a lap now. Willie Bob. Oh, he's invalidated. Oh, no. Willie Bob.
No.
You see Willie Bob? He's just invalidated his lap, but god damn it. So anyway, so... Fruit Boy.
It's got to get some more moonshine in the car.
Yeah. I gotta get some more moonshine. Yeehaw! Right, okay, well, so 110.0 for Eagle. Footy Master 109.9. But if you look at that, Moggs 109.7 in the softs, but Braver and Ryan matched the 109.7s in the medium tyres. That's a pretty good lap from both those two guys.
0.02 of a second separate the pair of them.
Well, yeah, you know. What do you mean? He's probably sitting there. He's probably got somebody in the chat going, "Tell Tobo, shut up. I've had enough of him already." Bless him. Right. Okay. So anyway.
So it looks like we've got Blazer guns, and Blazer did a really good lap in Q1, and only now he's just decided to come up properly onto his current tyre. Oh no!
Right.
No, he done 2 laps on the softs, and now he's come out on the mediums.
Right, Willie Bob's coming to the pits. He's decided.
Yeah, he had no fuel.
He had no fuel. He's going to have to go out on a sort of fresh set of softs. He's got no choice. Right.
Gonna put some more gas in the car.
I got to put some more gas in the car. Anybody got some moonshine? I got some moonshine over there, please. Thanks very much.
I'm just gonna say, and I'd love it if this happened. Like if anything happened into going into turn 1 in the race, and you just see a flying McLaren that happens to be Willie Bob, and then the whole race just freezes.
Yeah!
Like, and it was that moment that boy knew.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that moment that boy knew it was gonna go all over into the defeat.
Yeah, exactly.
Haas,
Container
you can imagine
feeling.
Haas had some sort of explaining to do, and as far as Willie Bob's concerned, he was too busy drinking some moonshine. So, God bless him.
Insert, you forgot to fill the drink.
Exactly, yeah. I got no moonshine, man. I've only got water. Yeah, that's what you keep telling us. Of course, yeah.
No, Willie, you will not have the drink. I am sorry.
Yes, right. Okay, right. Here we go. Right. So, Michael, he's got to try and improve his lap. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching us. At the moment, we have 20 viewers watching us live. Anybody who has got anything to say, please mention it. I will give you a shout out on the stream. Hello. What's happened now?
Blazer Guns getting a little bit too squirrely coming out of the chicane after the DRS zone. Hits the wall, but he is fine. But he's going to have to get into the pits quickly if he wants any hope of setting a lap.
Well, I think he's just going to have to a bit of hope and penny. 109.6 says Mr. Dave. He sets the fastest lap under softs. Goes a 10th quicker than Ryan and Braver, so that gives you an idea. Now, here comes Michael.
Good old trig on pole.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, Dale, Dave.
Hello, Dill. What's going on?
Oh, Michael.
Michael, he's invalidated. Has he got enough time? He's going to have enough time. He's going to have to get round the track.
He has enough time.
Has he got enough fuel? That's the question. He's going to have to really knock down the fuel. So, Michael, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Don't bottle it just at the last minute, mate. Come on, you can do this. Right, Willie Bob, he's on his flight. He's on his outlap. Here we go in the McLaren. Hopefully he can do very well. Right, put that guitar down. Get rid of that straw hat. Chuck out the straw out your mouth. Let's get cracking like him. Let's get cracking like him on this lap. Right, just Merlin, 109.5. Does a 109.5, 2/10 quicker than the soft runners, but they're okay. Here comes Willie Bob. Let's get cracking on with him. So here we go. First turning. As he turns around, turn 1. Right, round to turn 2. That long hairpin. Now here he goes. Literally. Throw out that straw. Listen, if we got sand, he's got loads of straw in his car. Here we go. Round 3 and 4. Lovely exit 4. Round turn 5. He's approaching the first sector. In turn 6, he's looking pretty good. He's 3/10 quicker in his last lap, but obviously, you know, this is pretty good. DRS wide open. The car in front of him moves out of the way. Blazer Guns is out of Q2. He is retired. Don't know what happened there. So anyway, here we go. The quick chicane. Nicely. Beautiful exit out of the chicane there. Let's have a look at this. Is it looking pretty quick? It's a 41.3. He's found Hartle. Almost 4/10. He goes round the long hairpin, round junction 9. Here we go. DRS wide open. All the way down the long straight. Here he goes. And Willie Bob, yeah, as he comes down with the extra moonshine. As he comes flying down to that McLaren, really pushing that car as fast as he can possibly go. He's coming to the quick chicane to the Wall of Champions. Do not bottle it now, young man. That's a beautiful entry and exit. Straight past the Wall of Champions. This is looking pretty good from Willie Bob. It's a 109.6. That gets him through easily. And more importantly, Eagle. Let's have a look. Eagle's on the cusp of being knocked out. So is Chadwick. Will Vinginson get out? It's Footy Master done enough to get through. Let's have a look at the AlphaTauri. Footy Master is about to finish. He hasn't done enough. I don't think he's done enough. He's going to have to do another lap.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't got another lap. Yes, he has. He can do another lap. He's fine. He got through just in the nick of time. Right, Eagles. Let's have a look and see how he gets on. He's on the cups. The Mercedes not doing a very good day for Q2 and Division 3 here today.
Oh, he's up on time.
He's found 2/10 in the second sector. Let's have a look and see what he can try and do. That will get him into Q3. He really needs to knuckle down, but also at the same time, Footy Master, Chadwick as well. He could still possibly be knocked out. I'm not too sure. There's a possibility here, but here we go. Eagle through to the first sector, entry, exit, beautiful, past the Wall of Champions. Here he goes. DRS wide open. Is it quick enough? It is. He goes up to 6th place. Right, let's have a look at Footy Master. Where is he? And he's got Chadwick.
Chadwick's
got an easy toe.
He's
got a toe for free from a Ferrari. Let's have a look and see
No,
what happens.
Fruit Boy's compromised the lap.
I don't think he has. He's done pretty decent. Here we go. This is looking pretty good from Chadwick. Is he going to be fast enough? 1:10.2. It's not. Chadwick is out.
He had to slow down.
Oh.
He had to slow down quite heavily there because when Fruit Boy was going into the pits, he just couldn't get out of the way. So Chadwick actually lost time there because he had to back off, otherwise he'd have rear-ended Fruit Boy's Ferrari.
Wow.
And Fruit Boy not being on the lap, that has completely shot up Chadwick's chance.
Yeah, that's well, in fairness, Fruit Boy should have moved out of the way. I mean, you know, today you can see a car coming quickly. Should have moved out of the way, let the car go straight past, come back onto the lap, and obviously could have gone into the pits. But hey ho, it's one of those things. It's going to be, you know, I'm sure the stewards will probably look into that. It's up to them to see what they can try and do. But
Chadwick
at the same
will
time,
not be happy with that.
But the Mercedes do get a car into Q3, but unfortunately for Chadwick, he does miss out. But at the same time, it's not all doom and gloom, ladies and gentlemen. He does have a brand spanking new fresh set of tyres he can start the race on. So there we go. Q2 done.
And there you have it. Your driver's eliminated from Q2. Hunt in 15th, who didn't get to set a lap time at all, is out in 15th place in the Mercedes, followed by Blazer Guns, who had that little excursion in the wall earlier, manages to get 14th place, but couldn't improve because of his damage. Chadwick, at the very last minute then, not being able to clinch Q3 appearance, so he'll be out in 13th place in Haas, but that's not a bad position, 13th, so it's not out. It's not the day done yet. Zaki is in 12th. He's done a pretty decent lap there with a 1 minute 10 dead. That is a very respectable lap, but everyone just shot up into the 9s there in the last remainders of Q2. And then Ven Geisen, who retired a little earlier at the end of the session, thought he was safe, but unfortunately with the rapid improvement of Eagle and Willie, it just wasn't meant to be for Ven. He is just out of Q2. And then there's your top 10 start with Merlin, who did the fastest time of 1:09.5. Yet again, another 1:09.5 there. So that could be a hint for the fastest lap maybe for Q3, Tomo.
That is very true. Just bear with me for a second, because I've just had a message come up, a personal message I have to go and deal with. So I'm just sorting something out. But in the meantime, well, Q3. Who's going to get it? At the moment, it seems to be a battle between... I think it's going to be Ryan's. Unless Braver can tell what do you mean? Can obviously do a very good job. Then hopefully we'll see what happens. So, what time is it now? 10 to... I might have... Right, I'm just going to leave you for 2 minutes to fend for yourself, and I will be back. I need to go and get myself a drink. Otherwise, my voice is not going to... My voice is not going to handle the rest. No, I'm sorry. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
No worries, mate. I'll hold down the fort.
You hold down the fort. Actually, I'll tell you what. If he's about, and I'm pretty sure, because I'm going to trial something right now. This is going to be something different, and we'll see if he can actually do it. If he is watching, I'm going to see if a certain person can join us. If he's about. I don't think he is. All right. Right. Anyway, go on. Get crack on, mate, and I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Rightio, and to all the people in the chat, if you want to give a little guess on your predictions for the top 3, please chuck it down in the chat. I really can't put my finger on a driver, really, because the top 3 have always been slightly different from the past 2 qualifying sessions, so it's hard to say, really. But for me, if I was to make a bold prediction, I would say Merlin on pole. I'm going to say... I'd have to say Magic Mark's second and third Ryan. That's my guess. Because Magic Mark's, he's a very good qualifier, and he did qualify in the top 3 back in Baku. Not an easy track to qualify on, so I have faith that Magic Marks could probably pull out a top 3 finish for Q3. But yeah, on board with Willy Bob. Ding, 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 into the chicane. Rides the entry quite well, gets a nice exit close to the wall. Now, this is where Brendan Hartley and Lance Stroll had that incident back in 2017. I'm pretty sure it was 2017, back in the day, in the old days of Formula 1. And, yep, he's still pushing down the end to the chicane. This is where Braver Container invalidated a little bit earlier, and Blazer Guns catching that wall. Very good first and second sector. 41.1 from Willie. That's actually a really good second sector as you go into junction 9. Decent exit. Couldn't get the traction going quick enough, so he was struggling to get the power down a little bit coming out of junction 9, but he's still very much on the lap, pushing down the end to the second to last straight. Now into the final chicane. Not so aggressive, and unfortunately he has invalidated going over the final corner, and that will compromise his next lap. So that is the end of Willy Bob's lap and his following one. And yeah, unfortunate for the McLaren, but he will have to go again. Meanwhile, the championship leader goes around the final corner, gets a 10.3. It's not going to be enough, though, to get him provisional pole for the start of the Grand Prix, because we've seen 109.5s being thrown out there. Those are the cards being played. So yeah, Fruit Boy will have to go again. Meanwhile, it looks like we've got Magic Marks, Eagle, 110 dead. Good lap. Again, not going to be the fastest lap of the day, though. Magic Marks, power down. Really, really brilliant run there through the final corner. Crosses the line, 109.6. That could be a possible contender for provisional pole. If not, I hope that's a podium, because that's a very respectable lap there from Magic Marks. 109.9 from Footy Master. Now you got Ryan in the Red Bull. He was a really quick contender in Q2. Can this be the lap for provisional pole? No, it's not, because he's in the 1 minute 10s as he's now beginning a flying lap. Meanwhile, there's a McLaren. It's Braver Container. Oh no, so it's not Braver Container. It's Willie actually going into... He's putting himself away. Going into the pits. Braver Container. Now to junction 9. Very good lap here from Braver Container so far. Meanwhile, there's a Mercedes up ahead. That's Eagle going into the pit lane. Meanwhile, you've got an AlphaTauri and an Alfa Romeo. There, it looks like some people are doing their lap still. Merlin is just beginning his flying lap. So now on board with Braver Container. Good run there through the final chicane, past the wall of champions, crosses the line and does a 13.8. So it looks like he was actually doing a banker lap. I wasn't checking his ERS or anything to see if he was on one. I just assumed he was. Magic Marks improves, does the exact same time as the pole time in Q2. On worn tyres, he's found even more time. I reckon Magic Marks might just clinch provisional pole. Very good work from Magic Marks. Meanwhile, his teammate Trigger, I know it's Dave, but I'm just going to call him Trig, because every time I see Dave, I just think of Trigger. Just, what, Dale? Dive. So, off Trig goes to begin a flying lap again. Just hope he doesn't try and take dating tips from Del Boy, because remember, Del fell through the pub counter. Was actually meant to happen in that scene. And off goes Trig. Trying to use the power of his 2 chopsticks to scratch his back, to scratch out a good first sector. Looking very good, 19.6 as he goes through the first chicane. Not getting that lift from the flat to the pub. Braver Container, 109.4. He sets the provisional pole lap. What do you mean I'm on pole? He's going to be on pole. Meanwhile, Merlin's yet to set a lap, but back on board with Trigger. Trigger's set the fastest second sector. Go on, old Trig, as he goes down the second to last straight. DRS is now enabled, he's low on fuel, so he's at the lightest he could be. So this is where he could get the best lap out, maybe. Through the final chicane, goes Trig. The rear end steps out there, but he keeps it well under control, crosses the line. 110.2, so good lap there from Dave, but it's not quite enough though to get him the pole lap. Meanwhile, Merlin cuts way too much of the chicane, has to go again. Also, he won't actually be able to go again on the next lap because he invalidated on the very last corner. So unlucky to him, he will have to go back around and try once more. Meanwhile, Willie, he's going back at it again. This time, hopefully, he doesn't invalidate at the very last moment. 19.5. It's not the fastest first sector, but it's a respectable one. It's enough to get him going for the remainder of the lap. Going into the DRS zone, pushing nice and hard goes Willie Bobus. I realised that sounded very wrong. Into the second chicane. Oh, got a slow moving Alfa Romeo. That's Dave. That's Trig moving out the way for him. Into junction 9. Fastest second sector from Willie, as he's pushing now down the second straight. DRS enabled. Eager McLaren looking very racy there. Not the fastest first sector, but he made up for it in the second. Can he make up for it in sector 3 as well? Oh, he smashed into the wall and invalidated. That's going to hurt. And it looks like Merlin's still struggling a little bit. He's actually out of fuel. But as it stands, Braver Container. What do you mean? He's on pole. And meanwhile, yeah, Willie's got damage. Merlin's now just finally limping into the pits with 4 minutes to go.
And I'm back. What?
What do you mean? Braver Container's on pole?
No way. What?
He is.
What?
He's got 109.4. That's fastest than any other lap we've seen today.
Right. Well, there seems to be a slight problem because... oh, there we go. You just caught yourself up. Don't know what happened there. I demand a drugs test. Admins! Admins! Have a word!
On board FTR Moggs as he goes into the first corner. This is where Felipe Massa had that really bad accident back in the day when he was in Williams. Meanwhile, it looks like a couple of other cars are now coming back out the pits, including Braver Container. He's not happy with that 109.4 unless he's trying to go for another lap. If he improves, then Tomo will definitely call for a drugs test. FTR Moggs, 19.6, not the fastest first sector, has to say, but it's still a respectable one. I've seen a 19.5 there, so it's gone purple because it's his personal best, not because that's the fastest first sector. And now, into the chicane. Braver Container, Blazer Guns had that little excursion earlier, and it costed him his ability to really contend there in Q2. 41.5, a decent second sector, although I've seen a 41.1 there from Braver Container earlier, so 4 tenths off of Braver's lap, at least in the second sector. DRS enabled, and FTR Moggs very much on the attack. The Alpine looking to get himself a decent starting position for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's not going to be pole, but can he get himself a decent starting position? A very aggressive push there through the chicane, very respectable one. Crosses the line, goes second fastest.
Wow, I thought you was going to eat your words there for Primus, because I saw he was improving, getting quicker. I'm just on board Ryan at the moment. He's just doing his lap. He's had a couple of slow laps, but here he goes. Let's have a look and see what he can do. This is coming up to the first sector. It's a 41.1. Purple middle sector. He's found 3 seconds there. That puts him into the 111.
Exit though.
Yeah, it's a compromised exit. Let's see what you can try and do. DRS wide open. Excuse me for a second. Run, line spin. There we go. I've got that out of my system there. I feel better now. Oh gosh, that's just causing me issues. Right, here we go. Right, through the chicane. Beautifully done. Look at that. That was
what a run.
That was absolutely.
That's pole.
Spotted.
That's pole.
That is pole. 109.2. There you go. Wow. Right. Okay. Braver Container, invalidated, useless. Right, let's get cracking on with him. Right, okay. Moggs, here we go. Eagle 109.4 in the Mercedes. Look at that. Right, okay. Come on in, Braver. Come on, son. One chance. No, one chance. Here we go. Turn 1. Here he goes. Round the hairpin. Turn 2. Right, here we go. As he approaches turn 3. Let's have a look and see what we can try and do here. Turn 3 and 4. Very quick. There we go. Turn 3. Beautifully done. Turn 4. Very nicely done. Gets very close to the wall. Just literally tries to get every part of the track. It's a 119.3 first sector. Pretty decent entry and exit out of first sector. Now, DRS wide open. Just saw some doves flying out from behind him. I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's his... I don't know.
Vape smoke.
Well, probably. I think the Friars here. You know what I mean? Mr. Carlos, bless him. Right, here we go. Here you go. 41.2. He's a little bit slower in his middle sector, so he's lost a little bit of time. But here he goes. What do you mean? Yeah, Tomo, get it off my lap. I want to concentrate. Here he goes. Right, DRS wide open as he comes flying down in the Tango machine. He has to find 2 tenths right at the moment. Has got pole position. And Eagle doesn't go any quicker.
What's a run?
Oh, he's
invalidated.
Right, okay,
on board with Magic Marks though. He's done the fastest second sector.
Man, here he comes. Magic Man in the Alfa Romeo. Can he steal Ryan's literally like firepower? Can he literally jump in the limelight? Here we go. First sector, round and chicane.
Oh!
Beautifully done. No, he's invalidated as well. Here comes let's see Dave. Let's see what he can try and do. Will he try and take pole position? He would have done it. Magic Man would have done it. Here he goes. He's got a great exit out of there. That's a fantastic run. But I don't think, is he going to be quick enough? Is it? It's a 109.5. He doesn't get quick enough. And here we go. Footy Master. Let's have a look. Just Merlin. No, actually, this is pretty good. Footy Master. This is looking pretty quick as well. Is he going to be quick enough? It's a 109.4. Oh. It's close. Merlin. Let's have a look. He's invalidated, and that's it. Ryan has got pole position. And Fruit Boy takes to the front row, and in the second row, Eagle with, I don't believe it, I invalidated. What do you mean? Braver Container in 4th. Wow.
I'll tell you what though, to be in the top 2 rows for the start of the Grand Prix is a perfect spot for Braver Container.
Here we go, right. Hush says, hashtag blue balls. Balls, as in B-U-L-L, just in case you was just wondering. There you go. Footy Master, ran out of fuel, says Blazer Guns. Keep validating my first laps. Merlin, awful from me, he says. I'll tell you what, pretty close. That is actually the closest I've seen Q3 for some time. It was getting closer and closer and closer, but there you go. Setting 109.0 in quali sims earlier, says Merlin. At the end of the day, Merlin, it's not about the heats, it's about the final, and you've bottled it, Sunshine. You bottled it, unfortunately. Never mind, young man. You've got the race to come, but I'll tell you what, that is, look at that. 6 tenths
that
between.
Is a staggeringly
that is absolutely
close
so
field.
close. Look at second to fifth, second to fifth. But anyway, so Ryan takes pole position, 109.2. Fruit Boy second, 109.4. Eagle again, another 109.4 by 100 of a second. Brave Contender 109.428. Then you got Butty Mother 109.453. FTR Mogs 109.5. Magic Man 109.5. You got LC Dave 109.5. Willie Bob 109.6 and Just Merlin 109.8. All in the low, well, mid to high 109s. Blazer Guns cost me at least half a tenth. Roman Singh. Wow. Woo.
That was a hell of an end to the qualifying session. I mean, it was all getting action-packed while he was gone, and it got even more action-packed as you came back.
Well, there you go.
A little bit of cloud in the sky, so it's not completely clear. So could that be the end, though, of the cloud, or could that be the cloud starting to come in?
I don't know.
Find out momentarily.
You know what he's like, right? Okay, have you ever seen him? So he's really
dear.
up already. Oh dear, oh dear. If you've ever watched Jeff Dunham, he talks to water and he's like, you know what I mean? Oh, there's a little cloud. Then all of a sudden, holy crap!
Would you like the honours of the formation of that, by the way?
Oh, thank you very much. Very kind of you. You know what I mean? So, I'm very happy at the moment because my team are winning 2-0 at the FA Cup. Never mind Norwich. Looks like they've been knocked out again. But there you go. Right, okay.
Oh, Roman's footy.
Eh?
Roman's footy, the guy in the chat.
Yeah, no, Norwich City. Liverpool beating Norwich City 2-0 in the FA Cup 5th round. Right, here we go. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Right, okay, so in 17th place we have Mr. Immortal in the Aston Martin. He will be, so look, we want to do that. Tyres, right, so medium tyres for him. Pazuzu in the Red Bull in the medium tyres as well. Then we've got Mr. Michael in the Mercedes. I'm sorry, I can't call you that. That game check, just can't do it. I just can't. Never mind. Blazer Guns, Aston Martin, soft tyres to start. Interesting strategy. Chadwick, he's in 13th in the house. God bless you in the house. He's in 13th for the medium tyres. Then you got Ski. He's in the Williams, I believe. Yes, it is the Williams. He's in soft tyres as well. Van Ginsen in the Ferrari. Looks like he's having a bit of a connection issue, or there's been a bit of an issue. I'm not too sure, but he's in 11th place on the softs.
He got kicked out of the lobby.
Oh, did he? Right, Just Merlin. He's in 10th place. He's in the Williams as well. Willie Bob, ding, 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 ding. In the McLaren, he's in 9th place. LSC Dave in the Alfa Romeo, Guasan in 8th place in the soft tyres. Then you got Magic Man in the other Alfa Romeo, 7th place in the medium tyres. Moggs, he's in 6th place in the Alpine with soft tyres. Footy Master, he's in 5th in the Alpha Tari, he's on soft tyres as well. What do you mean? I can't believe it. It's McLaren, Braver Container, 4th place in the medium tyres, pretty decent. Eagle in the Mercedes, he's in 3rd place on soft tyres. Then you got Fruit Boy, who's in 2nd place in the Ferrari, he's on soft tyres, but leading the way in the Red Bull is Mr. Ryan, he's on the medium tyres, he got pole position, and I just got that done just as they're coming up to the grids.
Nicely done. As the rest of the grid line up, the championship leader in 2nd place for the start of the Grand Prix. However, he might have the advantage coming off the line because remember, Ryan's on the medium compound tyre, followed by Fruit Boy on those softs. Eagle is going to make up some ground there on the championship standings if he can nail the start and get to the end. I know Eagle, very consistent and clean driver, has got 3, 4, 5 red lights for Division 3 in Canada, and it's lights out of the way we go very quickly. Ryan gets a very choppy start off the line as we go into turn 1. Fruit Boy going around the outside. The Red Bull desperately trying to hold him off and close the gap. Luckily does. Fruit Boy can't challenge him. Braver Containers jumped up to 3rd place, passes Eagle. Eagle's now already being attacked by Footy Master. Footy Master's going down the inside into the hairpin, so into the chicane, although Eagle shuts the door. Willie Bob's already up to 6th. Magic Mark's fallen down to 7th. Moggs at 8th. Merlin 9th. Trigger's in 10th. Hunt's moved up to 11th. A very good start from him.
Whoa, Merlin, what a move there. He's all over the place. There's ghosting on. How comes ghosting's on? Why is ghosting on? I'm not too sure. That is why what's going on now. So we're not too sure there. But Michael, what a start there from 16th place. He's up to 11th. What a great start from Michael.
He's challenging Mog. He's actually putting pressure on Moggs, who's on softs. And Hunt's going to send it down the inside into Junction 9. Moggs covers off the outside. Hunt makes the move. Although, as Moggs moves out of the way, though, Blazer just gives him a little headbutt in the back.
Looks like we've got issues with connections, with Magic Mark. He's ghosted all over the place, and people are a little bit concerned about trying to get past him.
Merlin's going to look.
He's having a look. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Oh!
He's jumping all over the place.
I think Eagle had damage.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Eagle has got damage. He's in the pits already. I don't know what happened there. He has had to change his front wheel already. This is not very good there for Eagle. Not a good start on their side of things of the Mercedes, but another start of the Mercedes from 16th place up to 9th. Michael, what a great start for him.
Footy collects the first penalty of the day, which is quite surprising. Braver Container is doing brilliantly in staying with the front runners, because normally Fruit Boy and Ryan, very quick drivers, they just tend to leave when they just stay up in front. But Braver Container holding his own and staying very much with the pack and causing a little dirty air for the car behind him. Footy Master's already got a penalty, so looks like Braver Container is doing two things. He's staying with the pair of them at the front, so the medium tyres really putting in good work there, as well as causing problems for the car behind him. So in the end, that penalty could play into Braver's hands if, and I say if he doesn't get a penalty himself.
Right, I'm having a bit of problems here because, I think it's either my connection or something like that, but I'm looking at the stream as we're watching it now. Well, I'm watching the game itself. It says Magic Marks is in 17th place, but he's bad.
No, he's in 6th.
Yeah, right, okay, there seems to be a problem with my, I don't know what's going on here then, obviously. There seems to be a problem with my ones. I'm going to have to back out and come back in, I think. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back out and come back in, so give me a second.
I'll invite you back in.
Okay, no problem.
And it looks like Braver Container, actually, before we quickly invite Tomo back, Braver Container's actually gained on Fruit Boy. The championship leader is being pressured by Braver Container, while Fruit Boy is also struggling to stay with Ryan. So Ryan is doing a really good show in there. And actually, here's what's the massive difference, though. And this is how you can tell how much Braver likes this track. Fruit Boy is pushing loads of battery to stay with Ryan. Both of them are in the 70% there with their batteries. But Braver's got a full battery. He's barely even touched it.
Right, Money Business just put something in the clip saying Vin Ginson an AI. It might be why he is ghosting. Apparently, that's the issue I've got there. So, thank you very much for that. I'll just jump back in. Hopefully, that sorted that out. So I don't know what was going on there because it was saying that Magic Marks was in 17th place and he was ghosting all over the place. I don't know what was going on there.
Oh, Fruit Boy's now pressuring Ryan. It's going to be the swap for the lead as Fruit Boy goes round the outside. Ryan defending valiantly. They touch wheels. They're clashing quite a bit. And it looks like Fruit Boy gets the better run coming out of turn 1, but stays side by side with Ryan going into the first chicane. This is where Hamilton and Vettel had that little off beforehand. Ryan gets compromised, and Braver Container's having a little sniff. He's ready to make that move, but backs off because he knows this would be a bad time to make the attack. And as I say it, Braver Container collects a 3-second time penalty. Footy Master witnesses him get very bad exits there and moves up to 3rd place. The AlphaTauri taking advantage of that situation. Very nicely done.
Looks like
and now chases after the 2 front runners.
Looks like we've lost our first driver. I think it's his ski is just retired.
In the pit lane, so no safety car. He's done the correct procedure in terms of retiring, so very good job there to Zaki for following the... Oh, Ryan just spun it after junction 9.
Oh yeah, I just jumped on board with him as well, so that's actually really bad there from Ryan, the championship, the pole sitter, and that's opened the door for the championship leader, and more importantly as well, you've got Braver Containers and Footy Masters got himself up to 2nd place, and now we've got, well, this is going to be a turn, and that's very good. The 2 McLarens, Braver Container and Willy Bob, are working side by side, so the McLaren's working very, very well there at the moment. This is actually looking pretty decent.
That's the problem with running no traction, especially in racing conditions. You're just giving it literally everything to stay in the fight, and it looks like he accidentally applied too much throttle and cost it. Oh, Dave's just smashed into the back of the Williams.
Oh, we got yellow flags.
Of Merlin.
Yellow flags in sector 3, but it looks like it's okay. But hold on a minute, what's going on here? It looks as if who is that? Actually, is that Merlin? Yeah, Merlin. He's ghosting all over the place.
Dave's just hit the back of him. We're seeing ghosting, but they made contact, and it's just smashed Dave's front wing, which has allowed RSF1 Hunt to collect another position. Hunt went from pretty much at the back of the grid, Tomo, to 6th, and he's
in 5th. He's in 5th place now. He's in 5th, according to my screen. He's in 5th place.
Magic Marks is still chasing down Willy Bobus as Willy goes into the pit lane.
This is all
Hunt collects his first penalty, though.
It's all over the place. It's telling me that Magic Marks is actually in 15th place here. I don't know what on earth is going on. All right, okay, I'll tell you what. I'll keep an eye on what's going on because I can actually see what's happening here. So at the moment, where is Michael? There we go. Michael's there. So who's he got in front of him? Let's have a look and see if I can try and figure this out.
For me, it's Marks who's behind him.
There we go. It's sorting itself out. It's sorting itself out. There we go. Now we got it all sorted. And I'll tell you something as well. Shout out for Mr. Pazoo. He's up to 6th place. What a great ride from him. Get in there, my son.
He's got Chadwick putting on that pressure right behind him, but Pazuzu, no penalty, and he is closing the gap between himself and Michael. So slowly but surely, that Red Bull is making gains, and now we're seeing a train, though, as the front runners ain't pulling away. So Fruit Boy followed by Footy, Brave Contain, and Magic Marks. It's a DRS train for the lead.
It is, and Fruit Boy is literally blazing guns against a 3-second time penalty. Oh my goodness gracious me! Woo. I literally, my heart almost went right into my mush there because I'll tell you something, man. Footy Master just went straight into the pits, thought to himself, you know what, that's enough for me. And now, what do you mean, he's up into 2nd place. We got sector 1, yellow flag, sector 3, what's going on here? Is it going to be snow? It just looks like it's just slowing down for people.
Just the cars coming out the pit lane.
Yeah.
Oh, Braver getting a little bit too close to the wall there for comfort, so he has to back off, which is allowing Magic Marks.
Magic Man.
Oh, no, we've lost an Aston Martin. That's Immortal in the exact same place he crashed in qualifying.
Where is Immortal now? Let's have a look. Is it? No, he's okay. He's managed to continue on, so it's not going to be a safety car. Last night in Division... Oh, he's all over the place. So, yes,
he's got no wing.
He's got no front wing, so he's going to have to move out of the way. This is a bad day at the office for Blazer Guns. At the moment, obviously, he's going to try and see if he can get his car around, but he's compromising other drivers to try and get past him. And that literally...
That's Immortal, you mean?
That's what I said, getting past him. Is it Immortal? Sorry, Blazer Guns. It is Immortal. I apologise. You know what I mean? Disgraceful,
yeah. Change for the lead there.
What is he doing? Oh, my goodness gracious me. What is he doing, Immortal? Wow. Oh dear.
Braver Container almost tried sending it into the chicane, but backed off. Fruit Boy still holding on valiantly.
Oh, it keeps on getting yellow flags here, sector 3. It keeps on doing it. It's like, is it going to be Willie Bolt gets the fastest lap there in the McLaren? He's sitting in 7th place. He was in 4th place at one point. There's yellow flags around sector 1. Immortal gets a 5-second time penalty, speed in the pit lanes. Oh, that's not going to be. And Immortal has decided he's finished.
No,
he's given it.
He's left the session, but he's not retired. That means he's like he tried doing the proper procedure, but he's not actually done it. His car is still in play. That means Immortal was actually meant to stop for the Grand Prix and has abandoned his car.
Oh dear! Look at Braver Container taking him around the outside. Oh my goodness gracious me! And Fruit Boy saw it coming. Literally just closed the door on literally Braver Container. I tell you what, he put his nose in there and he's got DRS and there's a little train here. He's
going for it again.
He's going to have another look on the inside. Will he actually make the move stick? And he does, because there goes Fruit Boy into the pits. And now, literally, Magic Man. He's right on the gearbox of Brave Container. The McLaren versus Alfa Romeo at the moment. This is really good battling.
And Magic Marks has got the advantage. No penalties at all. Michaels is up to 3rd.
Forget about that. Look at Pazuzu. He's up to 4th place. What a great start from him for the Red Bull.
Magic Marks compromised his first sector there. He's just lost a load of time to Braver Container. Meanwhile, a yellow flag in the pit straight. That's because of the pitting Blazer Guns. triggering off those flags. It does look like, though, that Pazuzu is not closing in, actually. He's not closing in as quick as we thought he would do with Michaels. He's actually losing time.
Well, I think, Dave Pazuzu's just doing a decent job. He's got Chadwick all over him, so he's actually trying to fend off Chadwick. But at the same time, Pazuzu has got no penalties. He knows that Michael in front of him has got a 3-second time penalty, I believe. As Magic Marks is literally just closing in on Braver Container. He's going to have another shot at DRS, trying to get close enough to him so he can try and battle. Ryan has got a 3-second time penalty. He's up down in 13th. He's under hard tyres.
Chadwick's just smashed into the wall.
Oh, has Chadwick lost it?
Chadwick's lost the end plate.
He has. That literally opens up the door for Pazuzu to just literally give himself a little bit of fresh air and just make sure that he can just carry on with his race.
That was a dirty air completely there.
Oh, yellow flags around 6-1, 6-2. Let's keep it line.
It's no one. It's no one.
Okay.
I looked at the front runners. There's no damage on them. I think it's just a little bug with the flags where it's just randomly saying yellow flags.
Well, we've got a little battle here between Footy Master and Willy Bob, you know what I mean? Yeah, hey, you see Willy Bob is over there, you know what I mean? Obviously, he's punching in the McLaren.
I know that boy.
Yeah.
Got DRS.
Yeah, I know that boy. You know what I mean? He's talking to town, he is. Right, Magic Man, he is getting closer and closer, and he is really close. What a great exit out of the hairpin, and look at this. He's going to go and fight Braver. Braver's going to literally use his ERS. Here comes Magic Man. He's getting closer and closer. He's going to have a look for the lead.
He's going to do it.
Here goes Magic Man.
Oh.
Look at Braver. He says, no, you're going around the hallway. What a move from Magic Man. Absolutely goes down the inside and absolutely takes the lead and goes, thank you so much. I'll take that. Braver Container gets literally, I liked what he was doing. He was defending the inside. Thought, do you know what? You're not going to take it from me. But then Magic Man just went, I'll take that. Magically appeared in the gap and went in. Well, literally, he magic. Oh, Braver Container's got another 3-second time penalty. Oh, what do you mean? Oh my goodness gracious me! This is I can't say much last night. I picked up 18 seconds last night. It was very bad for me. But there you go. Michael is slowly but surely catching up to this little battle that's forming in front of him. He's doing a pretty good job in the Mercedes, in 3rd place at the moment. Pazuzu sitting in 4th place. He's 4 seconds behind as it stands. So we're keeping on what's going on now. Actually, yeah.
Braver is not quite done yet. Magic Marks may have made the move stick, but Braver's not fallen back. And look, Braver's actually gotten a pretty decent run there out of Junction 9.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll be enough, though.
There he goes.
No, it could be, actually.
Yeah, he's got a nice gap, actually. Braver's not close.
No, Braver's not using the battery.
He's not. No, he's actually just holding it fire because obviously he knows that obviously if he can get a decent, and he does, he gets a great exit out of the Wall of Champions. Now, let's see if he actually uses the ERS. Or does he use the ERS? No, he's not, but he's just keeping Magic Mark, literally Magic Man, honest. He's literally keeping him honest, just saying to himself, hey, listen, I'm right behind you. You make a mistake, I'm going to be all over you. But Zuzu, he's up into 3rd. It looks as if Michael has decided
to go
come
into the
in
pit.
and he's gone into a set of softs. So an interesting strategy for Michael. Looks like it's going to be a medium, soft medium for him. So we'll see how that works out for him. Chadwick is in 11th place. He's come down a stop. But that's okay be from Michael. He's going to come out in 10th place. So that will be nice. He's going to have a little bit of fresh air so he can just carry on and go. Michael's retired. What's happened to Michael? We've lost Michael.
That's Ryan.
Is it Ryan? Sorry, apologies. Ryan is actually retired. What happened to Ryan? Where is he? Let's have a look. We'll keep an eye on it. It's yellow flags around Sector 1. Looks like it is Sector 1 that's had the problem. We're going to try and see.
There?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out where he is. Let's have a look. Van Ginson, he's there. Let's have a look. Where is Ryan?
I think he just retired the car on its own.
Really?
Yeah, that's retired. That was retiring on track.
Right, okay. Looks like Van Ginson is actually AI in this race. And this is a bit, don't know what's happened there. Right, Immortal. Let's have a look and see how he gets on.
Same with Immortal.
Yeah,
Immortal's not back in his car yet. He left the car earlier. He quit in the pit lane.
Oh, yeah, of course he did.
Oh, Pazuzu. Pazuzu was actually getting a tremendous run there out the final chicane, but got such a colossal amount of understeer, and it lost all the work that he put in.
Well, you say that, but he's still doing pretty well. We've got yellow flags around 6-1, but it's not too bad. It's just somebody coming in. But Pazuzu's doing a pretty good job. He's got Willie Bob all over him. Willie Bob's going, trying to look around the outside. Here goes Willie Bob. He's having a look, but no, Pazuzu.
He's trying to do a Brendan Hartley.
No, he's literally, Pazuzu says, no, I'm shutting that door on you, Willie Bob. You can't get past. But look at Willie Bob. What a good move here from Willie Bob. He's going for a move. Will he actually make the move? Stick on the two shoulders and a look. Side by side. Into the actual round. Oh, this is contact. Pazuzu had to back off. Willie Bob literally had to try and get around the outside, but Pazuzu backed off, moved out of the way, and now all of a sudden he's got Fruit Boy right behind him. This is compromised Pazuzu a little bit. Will he actually get DRS? I'm not too sure. He's a bit too far behind, but Fruit Boy is going to be all over him. Here comes Fruit Boy, literally straight past Pazuzu. Oh, that is shame for Pazuzu. He was doing a really good job, and Willie Bob literally got past him, moving himself up to 4th place. It was contact side by side, clean driving inside.
Touches the wall.
I'll tell you, wow, that was unbelievable.
Zuzu actually was almost getting enough speed and a good enough run there to almost challenge the position back again. And now, Hunt's actually... Easton says evening primer son Ronald McDonald.
I'll deal with you later, you little git. Right, okay, because he's let me down again this week, you know what I mean? Unfortunately, you know what I mean? I'm not available for tomorrow. I'm too busy playing about my Haribo. Pazuzu gets a 3-second time penalty. Oh, dear.
Hunt also collected the fastest lap of the race so far.
Well, I'm not surprised. Hunt is actually on those soft tyres, so he's just getting himself into a little bit of a rhythm. And guess what? He's going to be coming up to his teammate anytime soon as well. So we'll see what happens. Oh, he just
We're going to see team orders, maybe.
Maybe there's a possibility, but I think Eagle's too far ahead of him to actually just warrant that at the moment. But obviously. Hunt will be getting past.
He's going to get DRS off of Merlin, actually. This is where it's going to be really good for Hunt. He's got DRS off the back marker, I think. No, he hasn't.
No, he has not. No, he has not got a DRS on the back marker, unfortunately. But Eagle, he has, because he's got straight past Moggs and goes into the World of Champions. But here comes Moggs. We got yellow flags. What's happening to the yellow flags in Sector 3? No, it's okay. It should be all right. We're not too sure, but it seems to be. I thought we were going to get a safety car. We didn't get a safety car last night in Division 5.
Eagle might jump. Eagle almost jumped Braver Container.
Willie Bob has got a 3-second time penalty. Braver Container, he's managed to get himself out into 6th place. So he's on a fresh set of mediums. Is he on hards? No, he's on a fresh set of mediums.
No, Marks is on softs, but Braver's got to pit again.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, actually, that's not a bad strategy. Medium, soft tyres, and he's hoping he can get a decent sort of exit and stuff like that. We'll see what happens. Haribo is classes, Easton. Yeah, okay, whatever. Chadwick, you know what I mean? I know you was on your Tanfastics last night, you know what I mean? I listened to your comms. You know what I mean? Unbelievable, disgraceful behaviour. Right, okay, so we've got Blazing Guns.
Oh, we've got a mark out. Hunt spun it.
Hunt has not spun it, has he?
He has.
Oh, no. Michael, what on earth happened there? Oh, dear. Has he got any damage, though? That's the question.
I don't think so.
No, he's okay.
Magic Marks.
He's just going to have to...
Pazuzu with ease.
There's Braver Container, and Pazuzu comes into the pits, and Braver Container moves himself up to 5th place. Magic Man's up to 4th place. Fruit Boy in 3rd, championship leader. Then you got Willie Bob in 2nd place, and you got Footy Master in 1st. Right, I'm just going to quickly run through the penalties while we're at here. So at the moment, Footy Master has 9 seconds. Willie Bob has 9 seconds. Fruit Boy with 3. Braver Container with 6. Chadwick with 6. Michael with 6. Pazuzu with 3. And our bar Blazer Guns 14 seconds. Mortal 8 seconds. And Merlin with 6. Owen Vigginson, I think I'm not too sure what's going to happen with him because he hasn't actually come back in his car. I don't know if he's actually been invited back in yet. AFC Dave is in 8th place, and Eagle and Moggs and Magic Man are the only ones who haven't actually got a penalty. So let's see if I can try and sort this out with this young man. Hold on a second. Go on, you carry on.
And it looks like we got a little bit more battling up ahead. Fruit Boy being pressured by Willie and Fruit Boy. Footy being pressured by the pair of them. Meanwhile, Magic Marks and Braver Container is slowly bearing down on a free. Footy collects another 3-second time penalty. And Willie gets an amazing run out of the final chicane. Moving into turn 1. No, Footy Master takes a very aggressive defensive stance there and allows him to secure P1 as he's blocked off that McLaren. But meanwhile, while they battle...
Eagles picked up a 3-second time penalty. So that's one of the 3 ones. They actually got a 3-second time penalty. So that's not actually helping him at all. So at the moment, you've got Moggs is on 15 lap old mediums. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you there. Eagles on 15 lap mediums as well. And you've got Footy Muffs on 10, Woody Bob's on 11, and Fruit Boy is on 8 lap old mediums.
The pack is still pretty much there. I mean, other than poor Blazer and all that lot who are well far off the pack, they're still very much like from 11th to the lead is still not that far.
Right, so listen to this, okay? So what takeaway did you have tonight, Kent, said Mr. Easton? I don't know who that is. I'm from Essex, you idiot. You know what I mean? Obviously, these Scotsmen there have no idea the geography. I didn't have a takeaway tonight. I actually had a ready meal tonight. Apparently, Benjamin says, hello,
sorry to cut in.
Go for
Down
it.
the inside goes Willie Bobbers on Footy Master. Footy Master covers off the outside. Willie in the inside. That was a funny joke. And he takes the lead.
Willie slides in and takes the lead. Wow,
Willie slips himself down.
Slides in like a silent assassin. Unbelievable. Disgraceful behaviour. Right, and here you go. Tomo can do 12. Can do 12 Big Macs, I reckon, says Easton. Easton's just said, laugh my LMAO and oh God. What's the problem? What's the matter? What's up?
I think it's the battle between that McLaren.
So we got here on this one. Right, anyway, Willie Bob ding 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 ding. He slid his way into first place.
Pazuzu's collecting another penalty.
He has, right, Fruit Boy. He's literally he's high on apples, but if you ask Easton, he's probably high on his Tanfastic Haribo. Here he goes. Here comes literally Fruit Boy, DRS wide open. Unfortunately, so is Footy Master. He's got DRS over Willie Bob. So obviously Willie Bob's doing pretty well. He's actually literally been drinking all that moonshine as he goes and still takes the lead at the moment. Brave Container. Hey, Tomo. Yes. What do you mean? Don't believe him. Actually, 5th place, doing pretty well. Actually, Magic Man in 4th place, doing pretty decent as well.
Oh no, sorry, I thought Moggs had an incident, but he didn't. He just went into the pits because I noticed Trigger just jumped up the 7th.
Trigger. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's his nickname now.
I know he's Trigger. He's like, hello, Dill. How's it going?
Alright, Dill.
Alright, Dill. Anyway, nicely played, Dill boy. Nicely played. Right, okay. So anyway. Blazer. But have we got a safety car?
Yeah, that's a safety car.
It's a safety car! Woo! Yes, this is how bad it is, ladies and gentlemen. Right, okay.
Just as I was making Trigger jokes, the safety car comes out. That was like that council meeting in Only Fools and Horses. It's just like, why do you call me Ken? So I should name. No, it's not. It's Tomo.
Oh God. Willie dive bombs inside, says Mr. Bob. Oi! It's Fruit Shoots, Ken. Strawberry.
Mediums to the end. Mediums to the end.
Says Muddy Biscuit. So you know what I mean.
Oh, Willie's suspending the pit lane.
Oh no! See, he was literally. No, it's just asking for too much trouble.
Braver Container has to stop again. He put on medium compound tyres. The mediums can go to the end, as Muddy Biscuit has just said, but Braver Container trying to go for a good strategy. If there was no safety car, would have been a beautiful strategy. Well, he has to stop.
Captain Moonshine's come out. He's in 2nd place. Ding, 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 ding. Apparently, he was that quick. He shot straight into the actual, straight through the gap into the pits, and unfortunately, he just arrived too quick. Apparently, so I was going to say something else, but I was going to ask for trouble.
Ooh, Chadwick.
Right.
Chadwick's decided to take an aggressive position here for the Grand Prix. Puts on the softs.
Those softs will not last 15 laps. If he can get 15, 16 laps over the softs, then I'll tell you what, right? I'll put this out there, ladies and gentlemen. If he can do 16 laps, I will turn around and I'll go and buy myself and eat 12 Big Macs. How about that? There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Come on.
Ben just said Willie went too fast and hard.
Willie goes down the inside making a super clean move. Well, he went too fast and hard in the pits. That is disgusting. You know what I mean? He came too fast. Right, I say.
Right now, I'm just saying, and this is how interesting this Grand Prix has gotten. At the current moment, Magic Marks is might provisionally win the Grand Prix. He's had such incredible pace today, and everyone around him has got a penalty. The only car who doesn't have a penalty like him is down in 11th place. Old Trig down in 11th. So
Trig.
Yeah.
Old Trigger.
Like Trig's got to get the chopsticks to try and like make his own back scratcher there, but obviously it's already been invented. Old Trig down there. He's not got a penalty either. He's trying to peddle off his briefcases to Dell, but he's got to focus on the race.
Easton's just taken my deal. Apparently, Easton's just said deal, but it has to be filmed as well. That I have to eat the 12 Big Macs if Chadwick can make the whole rest of the video. Money Biscuit says they can probably make it on softs, but they will be very slow. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't think it's going to happen. Well,
if he can get to the end on those softs and keep good pace, then I think that's more than fair for the deal. Because obviously, if he backs off and slows down at the end, obviously they will make it.
No. He's not going to make it. I'm telling you, he's not going to make it. Right. Okay. So we've got Trig in 11th place. Obviously, Ben Ginson is actually in 12th. Immortal is in 13th. We've got Merlin in 15th as well. The two McLarens. Sorry, apologies. What do you mean? And ding, 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 ding. The man who literally slides in on the side, Mr. Willie. Willie! As he comes flying in. I'm so weird.
For God's sake. Oh my God.
Braver is taking a leaf out of my book for restart, says Benjamin. Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Hold on a minute, is that the same book
Safety
that you
car's in.
Oh, safety car. Is that the same book that says, "Hi, my name is Benjamin and I bottle races"? While I was going, have a look at my pecs. Hey, baby. Right, okay. Merlin's got a 3-second time penalty. So anyway, here we go. Right, this is interesting because Braver has got a nice little gap, and Braver's
gone.
Braver's just literally look at his teammate. His teammate's just gone.
They're playing the perfect team game. What was that?
Ding, 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 ding. He was too busy playing about with his moonshine. Right, okay, because
that's perfect.
Bye.
That was perfect because green flags don't commence until after Braver crosses the line. So Willie just needed to hang the pack back and just let Braver go. So that means Braver can open up the gap, get some temperatures in, and could potentially buy him the win back if Braver can get the pace down.
Right, okay. Apparently, Blazer Skill says, my racing strategy was foobarred at the start from whoever read it up early. Flexing in the mirror while reading his book. Better than Vettel Bahrain restarts, says Benjamin. That is actually very true.
It's not gone so good, though.
No, it has not.
They're already closing in.
Yeah, unfortunately for Braver, he was too busy giving it like, what do you mean? Look at the... Oh, no. Oh, there goes a second and a half. You know what I mean? Apparently, Braver turned around and said to his teacher, he walked into school and says, I am the most intelligent person in here. And they turned around and went, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? So anyway, Magic Man's in 4th place. He's doing a pretty good job at the moment in the Alfa Romeo. Actually doing a pretty decent job moving forward. Right, okay, let's have a look in the chat and see what happens here. Right, guys, as I said, I will try and do what I can. But hold on a minute. Here we go. Hold on a minute. It looks like Magic Man's literally just jumping here. I don't know what's happening there. Oh, wow.
He's pretty fine on my screen, but Footy Master is really close to the back of him. I mean, the one thing that this restart hasn't done is marks any favour. We're just seeing yellow flags in spots that don't even have any cars in them.
Yeah, I think we're having a bit of an issue here at the moment, but we're getting through it. 1, 2, 3. Hi, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yellow flags. Woohoo! You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, just give them a shout out. I think it's the marshals just thinking a little bit bored. Obviously, unless they're waving for Braver, going, yeah, Braver!
Go on, Braver!
Go on, Braver! You can do it! If you can't do it, nobody can. Right, there you go.
To be fair, Braver has actually managed to find some pace back and is maintaining the gap.
Yes, he is. We have got yellow flags. I don't know what on earth is going on here, but obviously we've got yellow flags in sector 1, 2, and 3.
The marshals must be on some... I think they've had some of Willie's moonshine.
Probably, I won't be surprised. Right, DRS has been enabled. We don't know what's going on here, but we'll carry on anyway, because obviously I think the marshals are just too busy going, right, I think it's just like, oh, look at this, yeah. You know what I mean? Just playing about their flags. Bless them, you know what I mean? They don't get much attention, do they? Right, Okay, so Freak Boy gets a 3-second time penalty chasing down Willy Bob. Braver Container, that 3.5 second lap, three laps ago, has just gone down to 2 seconds. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on, all that sort of stuff. Magic Mark's doing a pretty good job in 4th place. He's doing a really good job for the Alfa Romeo. Then you got Footy Master, he's in 5th. Moggs is in 6th. Eagle's in 7th. We've got Champion in 8th. Pazuzu's in 9th. Then we got Michael in 10th. Then we got Trigger. I mean, Dave, you know what I mean? Listen, can I borrow your car? Sorry, I left my broom. Then Ginson, and then you got Mortal, and you got Merlin. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on here.
And with the yellow flags out, you're not allowed to overtake.
No, it's all yellow flags. People can't
Until
overtake.
Fruit Boy makes a move.
Overtake? What's that? Talk about who is smarter out of
Fruit Boy.
Braver.
Fruit Boy's just mucked up an attack on Willy Bob, and Fruit Boy's now fallen down to 5th.
Oh, is he down to 5th? He's showing 3rd for me at the moment, mate. He's not down to 5th to me, so I don't know what's going on here. I think there's a bit of a situation here, because at the moment I've got... Oh, yeah, Fruit Boy. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, my apologies.
Fruit Boy fell down to 5th because he tried making a move down the inside into the chicane and completely compromised himself. Meanwhile, Magic Marks now finally collects that penalty. But it doesn't matter because Braver's got 6 seconds, Willy's got 14, and Footy's got 15.
Wow. it's the talk of the penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, because at the moment, Braver's in 6.
Still Magic Marks' game, and Braver Container still has to pit.
Yes, he does. But I'll tell you something as well. Trigger might have an opportunity here, because if he gets his finger out of his backside, he might actually have an opportunity to pick up some decent places here, because with people just picking up penalties, like as a driving past, just saying that somebody's turning around and saying, "Hey, it's a penalty here." Oh, thanks very much. Yeah, that's why we're there. Thank you very much. Happy days. Apparently, let's just go jump into the chat quickly. Apparently, Blazer says, "I think the marshals have been drinking and smoking on the job. Can we have gap to leaders, please?" No one got an yellow flag. Illegal overtake pen. Maybe it's a streamer glitch. Yep, Dave on no pens. Says, yeah, Dave on no pens since invade. I've got a message here from Benjamin. He says, right, Tomo, who is smarter out of Invade and Braver? Wow, that's a tough one, mate. You know what I mean? I had to think about that one.
Oh, no! Triggs retired in the pit lane.
No, he's not, is he? Oh, no way.
He has.
Oh, Trigger. What is wrong with you? You know what I mean? Unbelievable.
He's gone to go change the handle and the head on that broom now.
Yeah, I think he's going to have a look for a Rodney.
That's not the same broom.
Right,
on the picture, isn't
oh,
it?
there we go. All the yellow flags have decided to sort themselves out. So it looks like the marshals have just turned around and said, "Right, we've had our fun. We've done a couple of twirly rounds with the flags. Okay, let's get cracking." Right, Footy Master. He's all over the gearbox of Willy Bob. Ding, 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 ding. As he comes round, let's have a look. He's going to have DRS as well. Willy Bob's going to have to use pretty much all his DRS. And is it me, or is it getting a little bit dusty out there? It looks like fog's coming in, isn't it? It's a lot of fog coming in.
Oh, here comes the move.
Right, okay, yeah, there we go. The yellow flags have gone now. Right, here comes Footy Master. He's having a look on Willy Bob. Will he actually go for the move? He's looking good for the move. There he goes. He goes for the inside, but Willy Bob says, "No, you're not having some of that. I'm going to shut you off." And in the background, there's Magic Man in the Alfa Romeo. And I'll tell you something, that it looks as if the weather is coming in. It looks as the weather is actually changing. And we've got, what, how many laps? Oh, Just Man's got a 3-second time penalty. We've got yellow flag 6-2-3.
Tomo, if rain comes, that will play beautifully into Braver's hands.
Yeah, it will do indeed. Absolutely. Oh, what? Sorry about that. I shouldn't have said that word. How dare I? Right, okay, right. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Right, here we go. So, Braver Container doing a pretty good job.
The track's getting greasy.
The track is getting greasy.
Surface?
And look, I think there's like drizzle. It's either a mist or a drizzle, but the track is definitely getting greasy, and it looks as if the weather is turning, and we might get rain at the end of this. This is turning out to be a very interesting one. Here we go. Who is smarter, Tomo? Me or Braver, says it, Matt? Tomo, I was directing the question to Tomo. This game is ruined, says Merlin. Braver will probably drop to 10th when he putts. What do you mean he putts? Is he playing golf, son?
Oh, Footy and Willy.
Oh, Footy goes round the outside. He actually managed to get in front and just literally slots it in front of the Willy. And Willy's just gone right in from behind.
Willy in the Willy there, going down the straight there.
Yeah, but then Willy slotted in right behind. So, that just sounds really bad, doesn't it? Right, anyway, that slides in from rear. Right, here you go.
Although he collects a 3-second time penalty, but you can see the track surface is now starting to get a little bit more glossy, which means, as we've already established, the track's getting greasy.
It is, but strangely enough, Immortal has come out on the soft tyres, so there's no rain in sight. It just probably might just be a little bit overcast. It seems to be okay. The track is not causing any issues at the moment. We'll keep an eye on it, but as it stands, they're doing a pretty good job anyway. But yeah, Magic Man, he's sitting in in fourth place. Fruit Boy, I don't know about you, but it seems to be lagging all over the place. Right, what is the point? Says NFC Dave. Full track yellow flags for no reason. For lap after lap, try to overtake a lap to a car twice until it let me pass the third time. Then 6 seconds behind the points. Cheers, game.
Oh, Braver's gone into the pits.
Right, here we go.
What do you mean? I want to go on softs?
It's raining now. I see drops of rain slightly. We're keeping an eye on it. Doesn't look like it. Apparently, Footy passed Willie. Passes. I know England. Here we go. You had no pens though, Dave. Tomo, do you Joe? Hey, what? What? Tomo, do you Joe? What the hell are you waffling about? Something wrong with that boy. I'm telling you.
I think Easton's had too many Tankfastics.
Yeah, I think so. You know what I mean? He's high on Haribo. You know what I mean? Hey, Easton, how you doing?
Do you know, Joe?
I've had too much iron, buddy.
Too much iron.
He's had a sugar rush. But I'm just keeping an eye on the track conditions. It looks as if you are right, Primus. It looks very, very greasy out there, but it doesn't look like there's any rain coming. I'm just going to jump on board.
Droplets.
There's no droplets at the moment, so it's just overcast, and it looks like there's some blue skies forming at the moment. So it looks like this little mist that we've got at the moment is just it's just probably a little bit overcast.
Container. Sorry to cut in there. Braver Container will be laughing at the end of this because, first of all, Chadwick's mediums ain't going to the end. No, medium, the soft ain't going to the end. But everyone else's tyres, and the mediums start to struggle at around the 14, 15 lap mark. So by then, Bravo could potentially chuck himself back into the mix for possibly a podium. I would say the win, but it's hard to say with the fact that a late safety car came out and he stayed out.
Right, I've got, oh, here we go, yeah. Tomo, do you know Joe, says Easton, and Matt Invade says, Tomo, do you know Candice? The hell is that all about? What the hell are you waffling on about, boys? You know what I mean? You've literally lost a plot. You know what I mean?
I think they're all...
I think they're on.
I think they're all.
Yeah, I think they're.
Have it too much, haven't they?
I think somebody's been drinking too much Coke. You know what I mean? Coca-Cola has gone to right.
Get
to
off the
head.
shandies.
Get off those shandies. You know what I mean? After one shandy, Easton's in his bodies apparently, and according to Invade. Right. The question is, I've been posed this question: who is more intelligent, Brave or Invade? Whew, that's a tough one. You know what I mean? They're both one's got a single-digit IQ, the other one's got a half a single-digit IQ. I'll let you choose which one is which.
Sorry to cut in.
Right.
Michael on Chadwick. DRS assistance. Michael round the outside. Chadwick can't do really anything there to defend the position.
Oh, Michael gets a 3-second time penalty out of that move as well, so that doesn't help him either. So obviously, let's have a look at the penalty situation. So Merlin's got 12 seconds. You've got 17 seconds for Woody Bob, 18 seconds for Footy Master. Magic Man's got 3 seconds worth of time penalty. So at the moment, Magic Man is sitting on a possible win. Fruit Boy's got 9 seconds. Moggs has got 3. Eagle's got 3. So at this present time, we could be looking at Magic Man, Moggs, and Eagle possibly in the podium situations, but anything can change. We've got 4 laps to go. We'll keep an eye on what's going on. Right, let's have a look and see. Evade, it's okay. Well, hold a minute. Evade power. The lobby is food barred. Once he did that to me, it was over. Evade, mate, it's okay, Dave. LFCD, next week you will win. This is between Mark and Moggs, says Money Biscuit. Right, anyway, so let's have a look. Right, Invade just started laughing.
Oh, sorry to cut in. Braver Container down the inside.
What is wrong with you?
Junction 9 passes Pazuzu and moves up to 9th place. And he's got the DRS as well to pull away from Pazuzu, so Pazuzu can't even take the position back again.
Do you see this? Right, have you heard of the part? Apparently, they said, do you know Joe? And it's like, Joe Mama. You know what I mean? Really? Unbelievable. That's disgraceful. Tomo, do you know Raj? No, but I've been to his Indian restaurant. It's fantastic. Happy days. There you go. So, obviously, it's been... Kids these days. No, it's unbelievable. Benjamin sort out Easton, for God's sake. Captain Lego. Right, here he goes. Willie Bob.
Get the slipper.
You keep me up, you're grounded for a week. Right, okay. Here we go. So anyway, Footy Master, he's sitting in first place, 12 lap old medium tyres. At the moment, Magic Man in third place.
And another penalty.
Another 3-second time penalty. That's 21 seconds for Footy Master. This is not going very well. He's doing everything he can to try and keep in the lead for the race. And it looks like Willie Bob's just gone a bit too deep. I'm just going to jump on board. Is there rain forming? Yes, there is. There's droplets of rain coming. It looks as if there is rain on its way. We've got a couple of laps. These guys really need to get cracking. So we'll keep an eye on what's going on. At the moment, Willie Bob's just absolutely takes the lead. But at the moment, this is just really, they've got to really just knuckle down, get cracking. They've really got a few more laps to go. 3 more laps to go. And I think, if I'm seeing properly, is any rain? No, there's no rain. It was just me. It was just my imagination, unfortunately. No. And no, it's got nothing to do before Easton or Benjamin or Eve jumps on. No, it's got nothing to do with my age either. Thank you very much. You know what I mean?
Chadwick is falling off the pace dramatically. I think those softs have pretty much fallen off completely. I will not be surprised if we soon see a puncture.
That is very true. No, I have a decent race considering I didn't have done much practice in the game. Fubar's me seriously considering going to reserve. Game is Fubar's to the point you can't race properly. Come on, LFC Dave. It's one of those things. It happens. We all get on with it. Come on, mate. You know, mate. Just don't worry about that. But you need to just calm yourself down in the chat there, buddy. You know what I mean? It's all right. It's all good. We will get through it. But it looks like the sun's coming back out.
Sunshine's coming back.
It's sunny. You know what I mean? Sun is shining. So anyway, right, Magic Man, there you go, Fruit Boy, he's got literally all Moggs are having a look round him, he's literally all over the gearbox of Fruit Boy. He has a great exit out of the of the Water Champions, catching up to Fruit Boy. Is he going to make the move stick? No, he's not. He just backs off a little bit. We've got 2 more laps to go. Right, let's have a look. Right, apparently Benjamin says, Tomo, can you buy Easton endless fruit shoot, please? You're having a laugh, and yeah, look at what he's doing in the chat tonight. You know what I mean? You're having a laugh. It's just literally like, what's wrong with you?
I think he's already had enough of the fruit shoot.
Yeah, he's
and
only
the Vimto.
And apparently he's only had 3, and he's drunk.
What a lightweight.
Such a lightweight, you know what I mean? Well, apparently, put it this, at least he's a cheap date. If somebody wants to take him out. I mean, what do you want to drink? I have a fruit shoot. Not a problem, there you go, son. Right.
Oh my god, that voice.
Actually, sorry. Here we go. I have a fruit shoot. What a smack on my face. As he goes. Right, anyway, so we come down to the last 2 laps. Here we go. Right. So, as it said, I'm going to stick on board with Magic Man because I think Magic Man has got this in the bag unless something drastically happens and I do the commentator curse. Right, here we go. We're going down to the last lap. This is down to the nitty gritty. We're down to the last lap. Actually, do you know what? This little battle between Footy Master and Willie Bob's getting a little bit tight. Look at it. Contact, fully contact side by side. Oh my goodness, Footy Master just literally pushes the Willie out of the way. Get out of here, Willie, as he goes past him. Literally, the Footy Master literally bashes the Willie out of the side. Unbelievable. Now Magic Man's going to try and see if he can slide in past the Willie in behind the Footy. And I can't believe he's got that name. Fruit Boy, he's actually holding on to those apples behind Magic Mark. And then we've got Moggs, who's literally having to comb his hair as he tries to keep up with this little train that's battling for the lead. This is absolutely fantastic.
I think Chadwick's got a puncture.
Has Chadwick got a puncture? Oh,
I think he is developing a puncture.
Is he developing a puncture? Oh, he's doing pretty good though, actually, perfectly honest. But has he? Yes, he's done 15 laps. Don't believe it. Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, we didn't shake on the deal, so the deal's non void. There you go. Unfortunately, he had to finish in the top 5.
Oh, Magic Marks!
Come on, here we go. Right, Footy Man. He comes through. Willie Bob's got another 3-second time penalty. He puts him down to 20 seconds with a time penalty.
Magic Marks wins!
Man gets it. Moggs gets second. Fruit Boy gets third. And Eagle gets third. Fruit Boy gets fourth. Braver Container finishes in 5th place. Michael, an absolutely unbelievable 16th start, gets into 6th place. What a recovery from Michael. That's actually fantastic driving there. Superb driving. Brilliant.
I'm going to have to say, purely for the fact is he started so far back, even had a spin in the midpoint of the Grand Prix. Once the vote comes out on Twitter, which you guys can go follow, by the way, Michael has earned my vote for driver of the day.
Right, okay, here we go. Tomo are roundabout straight. No, they're not straight, you idiot. Well, that's what the clue is in the name, you donut. Unbelievable. Oh, roundabout straight. Somebody get that Haribo away from it, and that fruit shoot. It's bad. It's disgraceful. Wow, what a finish to the race. Magic Man and also the Mogs and also Eagle slides into third place for the Mercedes. Fantastic.
And I'll tell you what. Once the Magic Man gets in, I will not be surprised if we hear all the celebrating coming from him, because that's the first time I've seen him back on the top spot. He got a podium last week, so this is his second consecutive podium since coming back, and he has already taken a race win in RSF1 after coming back. So Magic Marks takes the win here in Canada, followed by FTR Mogs in second after a very, very well-maintained race of only one penalty, followed by Eagle in third, Fruit Boy fourth, Braver Container getting a decent fifth-place finish there, so a very well-earned and respectable finish there for Braver. Good points. Braver Hunt in sixth, Willie seventh, Footy eighth, Chadwick ninth, who got to the end on no softs. That's remarkable. Pazuzu 10th, Geisen 11th, Immortal 12th, Merlin 13th, Dave 14th, Blazer Guns 15th, Ryan 16th, and Zaki rounds off the grid. And what a Grand Prix that has been, Tomo. What a Grand Prix.
It has been indeed. It has been. Absolutely. There you go. I stopped myself from doing it. By the way, Benjamin says, Tomo, are you sure you ain't confused? I was never confused. I know the difference. I was 10. It was a crush. Right, anyway, so let's just get cracking on with that one. Gentlemen, whoever's joined us in the party, please make sure your audio is included.
Would you be alright if I did third and first and you did second?
You can do all three. I'll sit back and just take a drink. Go for it, mate.
Rightio. Right, Eagle. A very interesting race for you today. It's been a little bit up and down for Mercedes, but once again, your consistency has really paid off, and it has rewarded you with yet another podium in RSF1. I bet you're feeling pretty chuffed with your finish today.
I think that's my first of this season. I have to apologise if I start coughing. I've been feeling like crap all week, and yeah.
No worries, you're excused.
Yeah, so I think it's my first podium this season. I've been a bit off the pace, but I've done no practice at all for this race because I've been ill since Sunday. So I might have to do that most weeks. Just turn up and go.
Just make sure you've got to be ill though. That seems to be the trademark. Then get sick and then
yeah. I
race.
haven't been sick for about 8 years, so it's really doing me head in this week. But
but talk us through your Grand Prix though, because for a minute there it looked like you and your teammate were quite bunched together, but then he had that spin and then it was well far and gone. But even after the whole safety car ordeal, it's still third and sixth for Mercedes, so a very good point haul today. But at least in your end, you was not out of the woods. You was fighting pretty much most of the way through, and in brutal honesty, we just so many other battles going on. We paid attention to you little here and there, but talk us through your end of the Grand Prix today.
Well, I qualified in third, which is a bit of a surprise to me, to be honest. I thought I'd be a bit lower down. But then on lap one, I drove into the back of Braver and damaged my wing, so I pit straight away on lap one. The plan then was just to go do a double medium to the end. I had quite a good battle with Moggs for a while. There's a few overtakes he overtook me. I got him back a few times, but then I made a mistake at some point and he managed to get out of the DRS and pull away. And then I picked up one penalty, I know, maybe about halfway through. And then pretty quickly after that, I got another 2 warnings. So towards the last quarter of the race, I was just trying to take it a bit easier around certain dodgy corners, just to make sure I didn't pick up another warning and another penalty. I had Fish and Button in my party telling me the penalties ahead of me, so I knew I was going to jump a few at the end. And I could see Hunt was behind me, and he had, I think he had 9 seconds at the time. So I knew even if he caught up to me, I don't think he'd have even tried to overtake me because of the penalties. So he'd have probably just pulled up behind. But I knew I was in with a shot of the podium towards the end, so it was just a case of trying to keep it clean and make it to the end.
Well, a very, very well managed Grand Prix today, even with the unpredictable conditions, as well as safe yellow flags being out for like 2 laps in a row.
Yeah, that was weird.
But yeah, no one could overtake because the yellow flags were out. Yeah. But Very well done today, Eagle. To be honest, I did not expect you to jump into the comms box, into the podium, really. But again, very well managed race, and it's rewarded you with a well-earned P3, mate. So enjoy that one.
Should I be insulted by that comment or what? I don't know.
Not insulted. It's just like it was all over the place, really, of penalties. I just couldn't put my
Take
finger on
it
who
as
was
he
going to
comes,
win.
Eagle. At the end of the day, you were a lucky man to get in the podium. There you go. I'll just say it.
Oh, come
for you,
on,
mate.
come on! You got to keep it clean. And all these other guys cheating, cutting corners, getting loads of pens. It's just cheating, isn't it? So.
Cheating, is it? Oh, okay. All right, Captain Sandbag. You know what I mean? I saw that sandbag thrown out your car.
Handbags down, ladies.
Bit less space, less pens. That's the way to go.
Right, okay. Well, listen, Lurgy boy. You sit there and be quiet, all right? Yeah, right. So.
All right, will do.
Right, anyway, well, I'll take it with Mr. Moggs, since I think it's only fair, because you've had a chat with Mr. Eagle. Mr. Moggs, congratulations getting second place. Obviously, we're not going to hear about, the fact that you obviously got in because people have been cheating. Shut up, Eagle. But obviously, congratulations on getting second place. Talk to us about your race. Well, that's not bad. I mean, obviously, we've got an Englishman. We've now got a Welshman sitting on the podium. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. You know what I mean? Very thick Welsh accent. You can tell him he's just slowing down. As he goes, I was taking it very nicely out there. So, I'm doing Scottish at all, mate. I don't care what it is, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. But, no, fair enough, mate. It's awesome performance there. Now, obviously, you was battling with Fruit Boy, literally in the last part of that race. Was you sort of sitting there thinking, I've got to keep my wits about me. I know I can get a podium here and stuff like that. And obviously, sin for Wells, you know what I mean, when I get onto the podium. Fair enough. Primus, what would you like to ask the Welshman here, Mr. Moggs?
Well, not much. You pretty much asked everything I was going to ask him. Yeah, it was a very well managed race as well. It's just a second time we've had like a consistent a drive. Obviously, Eagle did a very consistent drive, and you did as well, Moggs, even after that rough start. So very well done on P2, mate, and enjoy that second place. And now, the Magic Man, a person who has once again returned to the top spot after a very interesting battle with Braver Container for pretty much most of the Grand Prix until he had to go pit because he started on mediums and chose to go on mediums again. But yeah, after that, you only had the one penalty, but you just pretty much stayed in form for the entirety of the qualifying and race. You just seemed really comfortable. But take us through your end, mate, because I bet you're really happy with that win.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy. I was a bit disappointed with the invalidation on the last in Q3 on the last lap. I think we maybe got P2, I think, but I knew my pace was good around Canada, and for the safety car didn't really affect me. To be fair, it didn't affect me that much because I was pitting next lap or two anyway, so I may have lost a place or two, but I knew everyone had penalties and my goal was not to get any penalties at all. And I think I forgot where I had a little accident at a Champions Wall and it just slided me off a bit and I got a penalty. But apart from that, I was happy. And then towards the end, I didn't push. I just kept behind the two first and second because I thought there's just no point pushing whatsoever, like getting a damaged wing or anything like that. So yeah. It was comfortable, really. I felt this first time I felt very comfortable in a race. But yeah, I'm definitely happy. For my first win since I've been back, definitely. Great result.
Second consecutive top three finish as well, because you got a podium in Baku.
Yep.
And you followed it through with a win in Canada. And who knows? I know you haven't been here for the full start of the season, but I could see you, if this form keeps continuing, Magic Marks, who knows? You could be going to be a 2-time champion.
Oh, I don't want to get my head up there. No, I can't see. I honestly, I can't see it happening.
You never know, mate.
Yeah,
you never know.
Never say never.
This is your
but...
second race back, and it's a second top 3 finish.
Yeah.
So that's saying something.
Yeah, once I get up to speed, I'm not a big competitive, hopefully, up front. But like these European tracks, they're coming up now, like your France and your Great Britain's and stuff. They're good tracks for me, so we'll just have to see where it goes from there, mate. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the next few tracks. It should be fun.
Well, apparently village
Tomo.
people are bringing out a new song for you. You know they had Macho Man. Apparently it's called Magic Man. So
Yeah.
obviously that's just for you, mate. You know what I mean? Just for
Yeah, I
you.
appreciate it. Yeah,
That's
I'll
all right,
take
mate.
it,
You know,
We were literally singing it in,
Well,
in the
in fairness-
qualifying and the race.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
not
hear
being
you.
funny. Well, yeah, I'm not being funny, mate. But obviously, myself and Moggs and obviously Eagle were going to leave you two alone because you seemed like you almost got in a room there. You know what I mean? Complimenting each other like that.
Drivers go way back.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, congratulations, Magic Man. Obviously, brilliant on the
cheers,
points for
mate.
Alfa Romeo.
Yep.
Bless you, mate. You know,
Definitely.
and happy days. So there
Thanks,
you go.
mate.
Well, no worries, mate. Well, guys, congratulations to everybody. A very much enjoyable race. It's been very, very good. Primus, been awesome commentating with you tonight. It's been quite amusing. Good laugh. We will be here this time next week for the French Grand Prix. Vive la France! You know what I mean? So hopefully these guys... I'm going to ask one question to all 3 drivers. It's going to be a yay or a nay. Eagle, France, yay or nay?
Nay.
Moggs, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Okay, and Magic Man, yay or nay?
I didn't even do the question. Sorry, what were the question?
Well, France, yay or nay? For God's sake.
For what?
France, yay
Yeah.
or nay?
Yes.
Unbelievable. What do you mean for what?
I'm looking at my phone, mate.
I know you're playing on your phone, mate, but I was talking to you about your bloody if you like France or not. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake. Right, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, fantastic. We will see you this time next week for the French Grand Prix, and that is, I think that's it from all of us, actually, Premier, isn't it, Promise?
Well, all I can really say is if you want a little bit more Canadian Grand Prix action, tune in tomorrow at 8 p.m. because that's when Division 4 makes their run around the Canadian Grand Prix, the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve. So yeah, join us then. But again, as Thomas said, you want to see some more action with this division, join us next week. In the meantime, please take care, stay safe, and once again, before we wrap up, our hearts, minds, and prayers are being sent to the people of Ukraine during these very troubling times. But yeah, stay safe, everyone, and we'll see you next time.